Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here with today's pregame report between the Edmonton Oilers and the Nashville Predators. This is the third meeting between the two teams already this season, and also the final meeting between these two teams. I don't know what's going on with the NHL schedule makers, but having Edmonton play a Central Division opponent 3 times by November 14th is a little strange to me, considering they don't play Vancouver again until, I think, January. I'd like to see the rivalry games more than these games. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. It's hockey. It's Oilers hockey. They've won 2 straight games. They are coming off a win against the New York Islanders on Tuesday. That was a 4-3 overtime victory where Stuart Skinner looked a little bit shaky, so expect Calvin Pickard to get the start tonight. Calvin Pickard is 2-0 against Nashville this season, so that's also why I think he's going to get the start, and they'll give Skinner some extra rest heading into that Eastern Canada road trip that they will be embarking on this weekend, where they play Toronto Saturday, Montreal Monday the 18th, and then Ottawa Tuesday the 19th. Now, if you end up enjoying today's pregame report, just make sure you hit that like button. And if you really like it and you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It goes a long way in supporting. And we are climbing the ranks up YouTube subscription ranks in terms of hockey content creators, Oiler content creators. I imagine we will probably hit about 5,000 subs by the new year. That's kind of where we're trending. That's kind of the goal. And let's see if we can get 100 likes on this pregame report, all right? Now, before I get into the lineups and the facts and stats, I did want to talk about Leon Draisaitl and his play against the Nashville Predators, because in his career, he has been a Predator killer, and he's asked about it all the time through the media, and he absolutely hates talking about it. It's probably his least favorite thing to talk about is his production against Nashville, but I'm going to put a little graphic on the screen here. I'm going to kind of half cover myself. Here's Draisaitl's stats against Nashville every season since he entered the league. Games played, goals, assists, points. He has 27 goals and 46 points in 28 games against the Nashville Predators, a +11 rating, 15 power play goals, 79 shots on net. I don't understand how and why Draisaitl absolutely feasts on the Nashville Predators, but I, for one, am not complaining. He has averaged over a goal per game against them since the 18-19 season, which is just hysterical. And if you look at the 19-20 season, he had 10 points in 3 games, which is hilarious. I remember one of Edmonton's last games before COVID shut everything down was against Nashville, and Draisaitl had 4 goals. I do remember that game pretty vividly. I was watching it with one of my best friends, and it was hilarious to watch. Hopefully, Draisaitl's able to continue that really strong play against the Nashville Predators. However, even if he does not produce, because at some point this type of production will regress against this team, it doesn't matter who you play. This is just strange to look at. I've never seen anything like it, but it will regress. But I'm also, I have a lot of confidence in the rest of the group to also produce, especially Connor McDavid, who is chasing his 1,000th NHL point. We all know Connor McDavid wants to get this thing done and out of the way before he ends up in Toronto, because he'll be asked about it in Toronto. He'll be in front of friends, family, back out east in Ontario, and of course, Hockey Night in Canada, that extra pressure, the nationally televised game. I think Connor McDavid would prefer to get this thing done tonight against Nashville. Let's see if he can get that 1,000th point. So let's get into the lineup discussion. Projected lineup, of course, I'm just going to say it's likely going to be the exact same lineup as against the New York Islanders. Chris Knobloch doesn't like to shift too many things around while the team is winning, and I'd like to see this team win a 3rd straight game for the first time this season. So your top line, you're likely going to have Nugent Hopkins, Connor McDavid, and Hyman, and I say likely because this is my projected lineup. This is not an official lineup. Once we know the official lineups, of course, it's usually posted all over social media by Oilers mainstream media, so keep an eye out for that. Nuge with McDavid and Hyman. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is stuck on 1 goal on the season. Zach Hyman only has 3 goals this season. However, there are signs that McDavid and Hyman's games are really trending upward. Nugent Hopkins got an assist the other night as well against the Islanders, so hopefully he's able to start turning his game around. We need more from Nuge. We need more from Hyman. And of course, Connor McDavid, he has 7 points in his last 2 games. Not too worried about Connor right now. Second line, we have Podkolzin with Draisaitl and Arvidsson. Now, Vasily Podkolzin, he's yet to have a goal this season, and I imagine if he was able to put the puck in the net, Draisaitl would have even more points than what he currently has. Vasily Podkolzin, though, he does all the little things right, and he really helps create space, and he gets the puck to players and creates scoring chances. So that's why Vasily Podkolzin remains on that second line. Yes, he's not producing. However, he is playing very, very well. His defensive metrics have been solid, along with Draisaitl's, who, by the way, Draisaitl hashtag for Selke. Please get that trending. I want hashtag Draisaitl for Selke trending on social media at some point this season. And then Victor Arvidsson, of course, he's also a little Energizer Bunny. I like the energy from that line, and I like the opportunities that they get every single game. Draisaitl is the offensive driver of the line, but Draisaitl, Colson, and Arvidsson, they're also very responsible defensively, and that allows the team to continue to maintain puck possession and get scoring chances and really put the pressure on teams. And as the game goes along, I feel like that second line gets even better and better. It's only a matter of time before Bud Colson pots a few, and once he does, the floodgates are going to open. That second line is due to absolutely explode, and watch for Draisaitl, of course, against Nashville tonight to continue his incredible play against the Predators. Third line, Janmark, Henrique, and Brown. They were reunited against the Vancouver Canucks. Janmark had 3 points in that game. Connor Brown had 2 goals. They're playing better. I will say they are playing better. I think I'd like a little bit more from Adam Henrique right now. Janmark and Brown, they're doing their jobs. I really like their play. Of course, this is also a 3 players that are a mainstay on the penalty kill. And the penalty kill the other night against the Islanders did not give up a goal in 2 penalty kill attempts. So that's a good sign. Hopefully that means the penalty kill is going to start trending upward. And I'd like to see Connor Brown get a hat trick so I can get a Connor Brown jersey. That is the bit that I am committing to. For those of you who missed it during the live stream on Saturday against Vancouver, I told the live chat that if Connor Brown gets a hat trick at any point this season, I will get a Connor Brown jersey. So if you want me to get a Connor Brown jersey, we're all going to be cheering really hard for Connor Brown, all right? That's another thing I want all of us to be posting on social media. Support for Connor Brown. We are Brown believers, all right? Fourth line, Jeff Skinner with Derek Ryan and Corey Perry. Jeff Skinner has not had a great start to the season. The first 5 games of the year, I thought he was terrific. Since then, he's really quieted down, and he's losing the confidence of the coaching staff, is what I would say. That's why he's on the fourth line and will likely be on the fourth line unless Podkolzin really starts to fumble here. But for Jeff Skinner, he has an opportunity to carve himself a bit of a role with Ryan and Perry, and even in limited ice time, let's see what you can do, Skinner. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can start producing. The offense is there. He is shooting at a pretty low career shooting percentage right now. We know that's going to eventually bump up. He's just got to find a way to bury 1 or 2, and he'll be right back in that top 6 in no time. On defense, Ekholm with Bouchard, of course, top pair, one of the top pairs in the entire NHL. Nurse with Kulak. Of course, Nurse doesn't exclusively play with Kulak during games. They do rotate Stetcher and Kulak throughout the game. However, Nurse and Kulak's defensive metrics have been phenomenal. If you missed my day after discussion talking about that pair yesterday, please go and take a look at it. Their defensive impacts are some of the best in the entire league, and including their expected goal impact as well. That defense pair has been phenomenal. Let's see if they are able to sustain that over a longer period of time, because right now the sample size is pretty small. Third pair, Stetcher with Emerson. Again, keep an eye out for that one as well. I do find they don't look entirely great together, but that's just because Stetcher is playing his offhand on that left side. He is a right-handed shot. I would like to see the Oilers find an upgrade on left D if Brett Kulak is a permanent stay on that second pair. Hopefully he is, and hopefully they end up working really well together, Kulak and Nurse, that is, so that, you only have to really get a third pair left shot D-man instead of a second pair right shot D-man. And a third pair left shot D-man are a lot easier to come by and a lot cheaper to acquire. And of course, in goal, I did mention it earlier, Calvin Pickard is going to get the start tonight. He is 2-0 against Nashville, and we're looking for a strong start from Calvin Pickard. Stuart Skinner, of course, he's won his last couple games. However, some of the goals that are going by him, averaging over 3 goals against per game, he can take a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a breather, continue to work on his fundamentals, get him away from Dustin Schwartz, and maybe Skinner will find a way to become elite once again. Here we go. Game day predictions. Now, before you even see all of this, I want to know your game day predictions. Please let me know your score prediction and your player to watch in the description. Not the description, the comments section. I said that yesterday too, in the description below. No, in the comments section. The Nashville Predators, they are 5-9-2 on the year, and Barry Trotz is starting to lose patience with his team. He was on a radio show a couple days ago saying that if the team does not turn it around, he will commit to the rebuild plan that Nashville has, supposedly. I feel like he was saying that to try and light a fire under their asses, and it's not working. Nashville's still really struggling this season, and after they went out and got guys like Marcia So, Brady Shea, Steven Stamkos, it is very strange watching this team not only struggle to score goals, but also struggle to keep the puck out of the net, despite how good UC Saros has been for them. So, Nashville, this season, 5-9-2. Their expected goals for ranks 21st in the league at 48.93%. They have the 10th ranked power play at 22.2%, and they have the top ranked penalty kill at 90.9%. Go figure, this is a team that cannot get anything done at 5-on-5, but their special teams have been good. And the Oilers are a team that can't get anything going 5-on-5, but their 5-on-5 play is very strong, and their special teams is god-awful. So, Nashville scores only 2.44 goals per game, which ranks 30th, and their goals against per game ranks 24th at 3.31 goals against per game. Corsi 4 ranks 13th, 50.86%. Shots for percentage ranks 19th, 48.87%. Looking over on the Oilers side, they're 8-7-1. They are 6-3-1 in their last 10. And like I mentioned a few days ago, they are trending upward. Once the special teams get corrected here and start regressing back to the mean, the average, this team is going to be winning a ton of games, and I have absolutely all the confidence in the world that that is going to happen. Let's see if they can win their third straight game tonight. Their expected goals for in the NHL ranks second at 56.71%. Power play, it did score in 2 straight games now, so I think there's a sign that the power play is starting to heat up. That's bad news if you're the Nashville Predators. Nashville's got to find a way to stay out of the box, but it still ranks 22nd in the league, 17.5%. The Oilers' penalty kill ranks dead last in the league at 61%. However, again, against the Islanders, they were able to kill 2 straight penalties. Let's see if they can make it 3, 4, maybe even 5 straight against the Nashville Predators tonight. Goals for per game, 2.75, which ranks 21st. Goals against is 3.19, which ranks 22nd in the league. Corsi for 57.06%, which ranks second. Shots for 57.27%, which ranks second. The Oilers are an absolute wagon when it comes to possession metrics and their 5-on-5 play. Get the special teams sorted out, get the goaltending figured out, and this team is not losing hockey games. And they're going to be winning 9 out of 10 games for probably the rest of the season if they can figure all that out. My player to watch tonight, of course, is going to be Connor McDavid. He's 1 point away from 1,000. I will be doing a live stream commentary tonight. Hopefully we can see that live in with everyone watching with me, the chat. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. McDavid's the player to watch. Score prediction, I'm going to say this is a really high-scoring game, a really fun game. 6-4 Oilers is my score prediction, and hopefully that comes to fruition, and hopefully Draisaitl gets a couple more goals too, because I would love to see him continue to absolutely eat away at the Nashville Predators. I think it's hilarious, and I want him to continue to climb the ranks and, of course, keep scoring goals. I want Draisaitl to lead the league in goals this season. I want him to win a Rocket Richard. He is the second... how do I want to word this? He has scored the second most 50-goal seasons of active players. He's only behind Alexander Ovechkin. So for Draisaitl, he's on pace for another 50-goal season, and hopefully he is able to accomplish that, and hopefully he's able to pad some stats against Nashville tonight. No disrespect to the Predators, of course. He's just one of those players that really likes to play you guys for some reason. That is it for me. That is my pregame report. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. And like I said, I will be doing a live stream commentary tonight here on YouTube, 7 p.m. Mountain. I look forward to seeing everyone there. Live stream commentaries have been so much fun. And of course, I hope to do a lot more during the season. I know the rest of November and December might be a little bit tougher because of my work schedule. Holiday hours have kicked in, so I am working later a lot of nights. However, once the new year hits, I will be having a ton of live streams, and I very much look forward to it. Thank you all so much for watching. Your support means the world. Your support has been incredible all year long, and I'm excited for the game tonight. Tell someone that you love them for me, and of course, fight like a kid, fight like Ben. As always, let's go Oilers.